In bahasa Indonesia we call it selamat siang. Selamat siang to all of you. My name is Frida and I will be your MC for today. On behalf of the Indonesian Consulate in Cape Town, we would like to wish you a very warm welcome to the Indonesian Coffee Day at this beautiful coffee place in Cape Town, Truth Coffee. Thank you for having us. And also I would like to thank Amit for the busy schedule. You still can allocate time and joining us this afternoon. How many of you already gone to Indonesia? Or knows about Indonesia? Oh, heard about it. At least heard about it. Okay. At the moment, Indonesia is the fourth largest coffee producer in the world, following Brazil, Colombia, and Vietnam. And coffee traded globally is usually a combination of roasted beans and green beans, and both for Robusta and Arabica variants. And being located in the Ring of Fire, Indonesia is blessed with vast and varied mountainous areas, combined with its archipelago feature, bringing pockets of coffee growing areas, each with its own distinct characteristics of aroma, flavor, and taste. Indonesia has many coffee varieties known today, with the potential of much more yet to be discovered. As we all know, there are many stories behind every cup that we enjoyed every morning. The cup that boosts not only for our productivity, but also boosts our moods. Like for me, don't talk to me before I have my coffee. So today it's very special because we would like to share special stories of Indonesian coffee to all of you. And we bring our special guest all the way from Indonesia. And later on, he will share a lot of his journey of coffee to all of you. But before that, let me brief a bit about Mr. Eko Purnomowidi, our special guest. He is a coffee connoisseur and coffee grower himself, as well as one of the main founder of Classic Bean Cooperative. Classic Beans is a group of farmers who started their adventure in coffee a couple of years ago with the aim of becoming among the first cooperatives in Indonesia producing specialty coffee. He started developing the specialty coffee niche in West Java by researching and evaluating the high potential of the land and small farmers that eventually become a model farm for ecologically sustainable coffee production within West Java. And today, Classic Beans Cooperative has over 2,000 members of farmers and operates 5 processing facilities, referred to as Salter. Later on, you will hear more about his coffee journey. But to kick off the program, I would like to welcome Mr. Muhammad Siraj Parwito, our
Good afternoon for your meetup. Selamat sore. Thank you for coming and visiting our event today. We highly appreciate it. Hope you would enjoy the event. Classic Beans, since its establishment in 2009, emphasis on the preservation of nature. So, as we know that today, two things that are the main concern of the world: sustainability and traceability. In terms of sustainability, that what has been done by Classic Beans since 2009. They could strike a balance between people's welfare, planet sustainability, and of course profit. So hopefully by supporting the farmers, and also if you buy their products, you support also the sustainability of our planet Earth. I hope that you would enjoy the event, and without further ado, we bring the farmer from West Java, so you can explore with him the many variations of Indonesian coffee. As you know that Java is the milestone of coffee in the history of coffee, because at that time when you want to buy a coffee, you ask for a cup of Java, you don't ask for a cup of coffee. And also we understand that the Java programming in computer was invented by a coffee lover, so we contributed to the world. Indonesia contributes Java to the world in this case. So please enjoy. Terima kasih, Bayan dan Tia.
Thank you, Pak Aji.
Good afternoon. Sorry, my English is not good because too long in the farm. So, so I need to practice. So now I have the time for practicing again my English. So I'm Eko Purnomo Widi. A bit difficult to spelling, but I'm Japanese. And I was born in Java also, but I have experience of coffee since 1999 because I was trained in Lake Toba for 11 years to produce one of the best coffee as long as I know, as the Blue Backup from the 1999 until 2011. But then when I was in Batak, we have the tsunami things on 2004, and that time I met a lot of volunteers, the national disaster volunteering, just only volunteering the national disaster all the time. And since that time, we keep friends, becoming friends until now. All those volunteers are the founder of the cooperative Classic Beans. That time we are start thinking, are we going to continue helping people, healing after the earthquake, after the tsunamis, after the landslide? But then we start to thinking how we start the prevent, because we know that we can healing everything, we can do many things when the national disaster earthquake coming, but the sadness is priceless. We cannot count the sadness. So when we lost our family, we lost our relatives, we lost our villagers. So that's the things that we start changing to. Let's still volunteering the disasters, but let's start preventing. So since that time, we established the Classic Bean Cooperatives on 2009. So since we are starting with conservations, then we are came out with the idea of agroforestry, and only agroforestry. That time we are already thinking if we are like in the future, the climate is changing, and then the more warm, what should we do? If we do the experiments, we don't have time. We are only small farmers, only 1 hectare each of us. So it's hard for us if we are doing the experiments of the variety. So we are thinking, okay, let's do the agroforestry. because our land is steep, a lot of hilly mountains. Then we do the agroforestry, and we keep the 15 Celsius to 24 in our microclimates. So we are not saying that we are organic or now, but we know that if we put the inputs, it will destroy the soil fertility, and then it will risk the landslide for us. So we don't do that. So after 13 years, we start realizing it works. Thanks God, it works. So now we can declare to many people in our community that we are 100% free deforestation. And all those landslides that we have in the past, we don't have it anymore. I hope. But as an archipelagus country, we are in the ring of fires that we have earthquake every day. We have earthquake every day from 2 to 7. So we are somehow in the ring of fire, so we are get used to the changing. So we need to be ready anytime, every day. So if you see, this is the ring of fire. We are in Indonesia here. The Pacific. And you remember the Mayayangan Trench is here. So that's the place we are. And then continue, please. See, we are the only archipelagus country in the world. So I mean, we are the only archipelagus country in the world. So we are more water than land. I was yesterday go up to inland to see the wine, I also see the beach. We don't have the land like that in our country. We are very small country, so we have to manage somehow as an archipelago. But we have the benefit with the archipelagos. If you see us, if you notice that Kenya, let's compare for the knowledge. Let's compare if Kenya to the Red Sea, it's like 500 kilometers away from the coffee, and then to the Atlantic is around 3,000 or 4,000 kilometers away. That's the continent's coffee. But for us, Java, Bali, Sumatra, Sulawesi, and Flores, from our